Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbox here. Welcome to another episode of the Masters FC Career Mode in FIFA 20 Season 6. A brand new season and hopefully a potential season where we will fight for a Premier League title. We are off and rolling this season. We've got Middlesbrough, Brentford, all teams that haven't really had, they've all pretty much just come up this season, these two teams, as well as Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. Will kick on into September though. Again, a bit lighter, but a Champions League game will be hopefully put into this sort of area pretty soon, or maybe even on the Tuesday. We will play our first Champions League game this episode. I simply cannot wait. We'll sim this first game against Middlesbrough. We might sim actually the first couple, but let's hopefully get a good result. We've already gotten an injury, which is not great, to a player that we just signed. Elliott gets a goal. Reece James gets a goal after we nearly sold him last episode. But shame about Zagadou. I wonder how bad it is. It's 2 months like that. He is gone and we have already lost one of our most recent signings. You have got to be taking the piss. He is gone with an LCL injury for 2 months. He just got here. Oh my God, I am fuming. I am absolutely fuming. Well, we've got another game, Carabao Cup coming up. This I might play the second team with. And by play, I mean we'll sim this one as well. Again, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. If we make deep runs in it, then we'll start paying more attention to it. But look, even our second team, I don't know what Kerry is doing in there. We might swap him out. But even our second team is bloody awesome. We've built a shit good side here, not just in terms of our starting 11, but our depth as well. Hopefully, we can see it out. We do. We have now lost another centre-back in Cisse. You're fucking joking. And we've already sold Incham. I mean, we've already sold fucking Deganek, sorry. So that could be like 3 centre-backs that we've just lost. 1 that we sold, 2 to injuries, in the space of a couple of weeks. But thank God Cisse is only out for 7 days. If he had a similar time frame for his return as, we just had with Zagadou, I would have bloody shit myself. We would have had no bloody centre-backs. I would have had to call upon bloody Mavropanos. I mean, I'm being so critical about him, but I was even thinking for a second that bloody Hoekstra I'd have to give a go to. And look, are you serious with... I'm only just really paying close attention to his weak foot and skill moves. He's got 5-star skill moves, 6'8" as a centre-back. Who is this guy? His pace, his physicality, this dude looks... I need to give this guy a go at some point. If we can train this guy up to get to real high 80s, and if he keeps getting all A results like that, then that'd be fantastic. If we can get him into the 80s, man, that could... he would be insane for us. But one game maybe I will play today will be the game that's actually being played on deadline day, as we also get confirmation that Oakley Booth has been sold. This one against Brentford. We'll play this one. Before that, though, we finally have the Champions League group draw done and dusted. Who do we have in our group? We have got, not in A, B, C, or D. Oh boy, I'm excited. Leverkusen, Villarreal, and Genk. I swear we literally just had Genk in our Europa League group last season. And then Leverkusen and Villarreal. I swear that is honestly a damn fortunate group for us. I would like to think if we looked at a lot of the other groups, there'd be some much, much more tougher ones than that. For the first time, I see this message of Masters FC handed lucky UEFA Champions League group stage draw. And I actually sort of agree with it for once, But I will have this Hoekstra on the bench to maybe come on for Carrier or Mavropanos potentially. I'll also have the Ronaldo regen Lazaro on the bench too. Maybe he might get a run today too. But still going to roll with a pretty strong side for this one. The only player that's a little tired is Carrier and also Elliott to an extent. But we'll make those changes. Just because we haven't played a game yet in the TMB Arena this season in our grand spanking new home kits, let's get them done. Oh, how good to be back home. Come on, a brand new season, and I would love to lift a Premier League trophy in this stadium this season. That is the goal, if we can do that for this amazing group of fans, you guys that have stuck with us now. We're in 6 seasons, This is a significant push, a real series, and I'm hoping now that the big boy, that we've, turned into the big boys we are, that we can now start really lifting up some silverware, some real serious silverware. Brentford, a new team to the Premier League this season, and maybe could potentially make the Premier League in real life next season, I see Pontus Jansson, Rico, Henry, and maybe 1 or 2 other names, but sort of an unfamiliar starting 11 to me, at least in terms of their names. But still, hopefully, we'll try not to, take it lightly on them, and we'll still grab the win today. Oh, the keeper is... Oh my God! The keeper has missed the punch and Reece James has missed the net. That is a calamity on both sides. Wow, how? I can't believe that. Yes, come on. Keep that in. Yes, Akone, come on. Come on, mate. Can see it in the middle here. No, we haven't fucking picked out Adelaide. That's who I wanted, not Hunter. Timed it to perfection. To perfection. Elliot could maybe go the whole way here. Maybe he could. Left foot. Why are you fucking taking that? I swear to God. Do you want to do literally everything that you can possibly do to fuck up the simplest shit right now? Fucking Akone is doing unbelievably, but defensively he's doing unbelievably. Now Hunter. He's going to be onside here. Touch, shoot, shows too much of it. Oh my God. I fucking could have scored 3 goals right now. I need my players to do fucking, oh my God, shit correctly. Make the right runs off the ball. Shoot with the foot that I want to shoot with. Make the pass that I want to pass and fucking just, oh my God. That's a nice little move too. Great footwork again. I can see Elliot, but I don't know if we'll be able to get away there. Keep holding it up. Oh, Davies up the middle. The captain. He can score a big goal for us. Yeah, and he will. Smashing it past the keeper. Tom Davies, the captain's got a goal. Lovely, lovely work. Held it up. The back four was stretched. It's almost like a back five. Look at it. But banged in at the near post. Not looking to do anything fancy with it. Just real power. That is our captain right there. And he hits the back of the net with pace. Struggled all through the first half. And now Davies gets his second of the Premier League season. But my first goal that I've scored with him this year. The last big goal I scored with him was only the one that put us in the Europa League final. Shame we couldn't get it done on the day. But man, that was scenes. Absolute limbs. Great timing. Shows a lot of it to the key. Oh my God. To the defender right next to him. But he was able to still score it. Hunter, number 2. He takes a real sharp turn after this really well-timed ball. Like, oh my God, how much of it do you want to give to Pontus Jansson to just stick his foot in there? Thankfully, he doesn't for whatever reason. And he just gets the shot off the keeper, nearly got a hand to it. Finally, there is the second goal of the day. And that surely will hopefully seal it. Still, even with a team this good, it doesn't feel like anything is given. It really isn't. We'll still miss a bunch of chances and potentially screw ourselves, but it's really, thankfully, just, oh my God, finally, after all this effort, been sorted out. Oh, we've opened, oh no. After all that, we fucking got opened up so much right there in that attack. I let them get past me once on like the wing, and then they just kept pinging it about. Travis makes one save, doesn't matter. Just right there, I'm like, oh shit. And then I try to cover the number 30, the guy that scores. I honestly didn't catch it. I'm not sure how Travis doesn't at least stop that on the follow-up again. He's right in the way. He's just showed so much of that opening. So we get a goal. It's cancelled out fucking immediately. That's the first goal I have conceded this season too. That's a sharp turn in by Yearwood. Oh, that's gone in. And Travers with a big save. Come on, guys. They are actually in this and maybe have a shot of sneaking a point here. Long left to go here at all. Off of the post and cleared away. Not a second rebound goal. No fucking chance. Please. Only a few minutes. We're literally penned back here by fucking Brentford. We get in the way of that. Or no, we don't actually somehow. It gets to Ryan Adelaide and we run it out and see out the clock and get a 2-1 narrow win in the end. We took the lead. Got breathing space, and then I'm thinking, yeah, sure, we'll cruise from here. Concede almost immediately after getting the second with Hunter, and then it got real tight for the last 10-15 minutes. We nearly didn't win this game, but we just about do. We hold on, and that is the dub. As we emerge out of that game into deadline day with really not a super amount of stuff I want to get done. Still pretty happy with everyone overall. I mean, I guess I have a little bit of cash left over. I could maybe splash it a bit, but I don't know. I don't know who I really have that I'd want to bring in. Even like a player on the bench. Plaza and Kent, great attacking options. McGree's a great attacking midfielder. Florentino Luis, a great defensive option. Valerian, Cisse do alright, even though Cisse is kind of, he's dropped off a bit. But I prefer him honestly over Mavropanos, to be completely honest with you. I'm still a fan, really, of just the team in general. Maybe I might save up this money for January to make a big money signing. Like if we go just to grab another superstar, in case we need one. But that's maybe what I'm thinking. Oh, and I tell you what, we're like 2 hours in, nothing's happening. There's been about half a bill spent in the deadline day, but I'm not getting any offers in myself or doing anything. I think that's just that. I super last second got a loan offer for Stephen Plaza, which is bizarre, from a Gremio, Griem, whatever, however you pronounce it. I don't know what the fucking thing means on the E. It's just a Brazilian club wanting a Colombian on loan. I guess it makes a little sense, but like, I don't know. I have no intention. We still hold top spot at the moment, I assume only on goal difference. Manchester United and Chelsea are the only other teams that have won all 4 of their games so far, and let's be real, our start to our season is so easy in the Premier League. Watford, then Southampton, 2 recently promoted teams here in Middlesbrough and Brentford. And then after that, we've got Newcastle, Everton, Bournemouth, for crying out loud. We don't play a top team, even arguably Leicester aren't exactly a top side. We don't play top teams until we have Leicester or Liverpool halfway through October. I think we're reasonably fortunate our start to our season, but it also means we have to make sure that we bloody get all 3 points in all those games. And then another loan offer for Harvey Elliott from Crystal Palace. He's a starting front 3. He's part of my iconic front 3. I don't want to let him go, let alone loan him to another Premier League club. Looks like the next game we have in the Prem, though, we've reached is against Newcastle away. I'll maybe sim this game, and honestly, I'm thinking... I was thinking about playing the second team, and I'll show you why. Just because a few days after that, we've got Genk in the group. But honestly, I think if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be tactical, not prioritising competitions or anything, I probably want to win as many points in the Prem as possible. So I'll probably play my strongest team for Newcastle and rotate accordingly for Genk, to be honest. So I'm going to be playing a more rotated team in the Champions League than I am against Newcastle away. That's how much emphasis I am putting on the Prem, and thankfully it's paid off here with a goal for Elliot, Akone, and Camavinga's I think now finally got his first Masters FC goal, and 3 more points. 15 points out of 15. That's the start that we want. Because it means now, finally, we are playing our first Champions League game in the club's history. And how does the starting 11 look? There's some rotation to be had for sure. And we will make those changes accordingly. But what a moment. My first Champions League press conference. Oh, come on. The beginning of our UEFA Champions League campaign. Can we start with a win? I think we've been waiting for this fixture. Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, again, Genk, I would say, is probably the, on paper, worst team, I would say, out of Leverkusen and Villarreal. So I would like to think this is hopefully going to be a win for us today. Does your team underestimate your opponents at the moment, considering that we're considered to be a lot higher? Underestimating them is never a good idea. We've played some top performances recently. Can we keep it up? Hopefully we can do better. I would like to think so. From the 2 games I've actually played this season, they've been a 2-0 win and a 2-1 win against teams that aren't exactly ridiculously, crazily good. So I think that we hopefully can do even better. And it will be just the one change for this game. Kent's going to start in place of Elliott. The rest of the starting 11 is pretty damn fresh. So I think I will probably actually just go with a pretty strong team at the end of the day anyway. So we'll try to rotate accordingly. They are wearing a blue kit as their home kit. So it's a perfect excuse for us to roll out the third kit, the all black kit, apart from that little Tesla badge on the side, which I still think looks pretty nice with it anyway. It's gorgeous. An absolutely insane looking kit. We're also going to be rolling with, of course, how could I forget, brand new fonts as well for a brand new competition. So bring that on too. Oh, it's going to look sick. But here it is. Our first ever Champions League game. We're in the big boys. We're amongst the big boys now. What a moment. I can't wait to see that anthem or hear that anthem get blasted. Maybe isn't the most glamorous start to our Champions League career or anything like that, but it hopefully ensures a potential victory for our first ever game in it. But with that said, nothing is guaranteed in the Champions League. Everyone here is a ball aside, and oh man, is this something that I'm just listening out to it. It's gorgeous. We've worked so hard to get here, and finally here we are. Genk will be our hopeful first victims in this. The Champions League, come on. Man, what a time for us to bust out these new kits too. God damn, I'm sexually attracted to these kits. Genk, let's see who they've got in their team. Again, anyone that I can recognize, any names at all. Giannis Hadji, I think, on the bench for sure. Everyone else, it's a bit like, oh, gosh, I don't know. Van der Voort in goal, I think, maybe. And then you've got our boys, this insane team that we have built from the ground up. an incredible back line, an incredible midfield. The front three is iconic, even with Kent rolling in for Elliott for this game and Mavropanos slipping in for the injured Zagardu. It's still a 6 side. But off and running in our first Champions League game. Gosh, who's going to be our first Champions League goal scorer as well? That's another good question. Crossed in a dangerous spot, straight up in the air. It's understandable on that occasion though. Davies not exactly clearing it, but we're out here now. Nuno Tavares. I don't exactly have Kent. He's still stuck behind the ball. That's all right though. Adelaide. Gonna have to play it all the way back to Camavinga. Back for Adelaide. Davies is charging on forward. He's going to run into some trouble. I'm not really able to move this ball forward at the moment, or with a lot of pace, and that ball's no good. Still going to sit for Adelaide. Adelaide can still maybe charge on through here. Tight angle. It's deflected in, no. Hunter maybe with a sick assist here for Camavinga! He's our first goal scorer, and that is our first Champions League goal. The shot from a tight angle, it was put up in the air. Hunter with the flick on for Eduardo Camavinga. Of all people, it's him, one of the new boys, a new signing, and he volleys it into the bottom corner superbly. Well, if you had your money on him, congrats. You probably would have taken home a fair chunk. I think the odds were not in his favour. He would have been like, oh, what, $10 plus paying out there. But Hunter with a sick little flick assist onto him, that was gorgeous. We're off and rolling now in the Champions League, and hopefully we can kick on. And now, it's still Adelaide. Still Adelaide. Gone a long way. What a run that was. And Hunter now has got a second for us. And that is his first Champions League goal in his career too. It was all from Red Adelaide right there. All that effort. The fake shot to cut in and the little sweat across. Brilliant run and an easy finish. Goddamn, life in the Champions League is starting off just how I was hoping it would. Oh baby, come on. Didn't take Hunter long to get his first Champions League goal either. Know how he possibly got through there. I surely thought he would have been tackled. But Adelaide is in. Being chased. Still gets it off. That's 3 in quick succession. Oh my goodness me. Could not have possibly imagined we'd start off this well. This is extraordinary. I hit him here with like a little before, like a McGeady spin that I thought went straight into the defender. Yet still somehow we ended up with it with Hunter. He's now got his second assist already. And a goal to go with it. Ryan Adelaide's having an amazing game, as is Hunter. Like, oh my God, are we starting off brilliantly or what? Picked off there, Hunter. Kone nearly got it back there, but no. And that's that. It's going to be 3-0 at halftime. We had a little 10-15 minute spell there where we just was absolutely running riot. We grabbed our first goal, then it was just, oh my God, an absolute snowball effect for us. But then it kind of just ended up stopping and we couldn't quite find a way to grab that fourth when I thought we had enough momentum to maybe do it. But still in a commanding position. Yep, waited for the defender to come to Tavares, and now Kent's off here in the middle. Brilliantly placed. The header is saved. Oh my God. This keeper has already been beaten 3 times. He's not ready to be beat a 4th. I thought this would go in for sure. It was a tremendous header, and oh, what a stretch. There we go. Got it to Akone. Just about. It was close. Going and going and going. And oh my goodness. Going. Onside, offside. He's on. I thought he may have been. The defenders were retreating, but we got it. That is going to do it then. Finally, we get it there. The back heel to get it to Davies, who hits it in first time. And I thought there was a chance he was going to be offside, but no, he puts it away perfectly. Passes it into the net. I would have been a bit disappointed if we didn't grab at least one more goal after the just sheer domination we had in that little 10-15 minute spell. And we finally got it. Maybe from the corner. Oh my God. It's so fucking hard, isn't it, to grab a goal from a damn corner. The bloody headers, man. Although, this looks good. That looks great. There it is. Kent 5 in our first ever Champions League game. You can't write this stuff. Welcome to the big time Masters FC, and Ryan Adelaide having one of the games of his life. Absolutely mental stuff. Ryan Kent is a Champions League goal scorer. He started off at Masters FC. I mean, He was one of the OGs. He was a marquee. Now he's a Champions League goal scorer. From League One to Champions League. I goddamn love it. Only a few seconds left, and they won't get one more chance to attack. We keep a clean sheet and put 5 past our opponents in our first Champions League game. What a day. That is a magnificent first Champions League outing. A win, 5-0 victory. We are top of our group. That man had the most amazing game, I think, of his career. Seriously, for us. 2 goals, 2 assists. Hunter was great. Davies and Camavinga were magnificent. Unbelievable. Kone too. Everyone was fantastic. On a 5-0 day like that, bloody perfection. Come on, boys. Yeah, there we go. This was the guy I really wanted to rave about. 2 goals and 2 assists. He's done bits so far this episode, and in this game especially. So an overall great day. Might play one last game today before we end it. This one against Everton. And hopefully we'll keep our 100% record in the Prem going. It still, again, looks like all the top teams that we're used to, except for maybe what Spurs are a little out of the pecking order. They're down in 10th, so even though they've still scored 10 goals, they've just got a problem with defending. But it still looks like Chelsea, Man City, Man United, all yet to lose games, and even Arsenal, Liverpool, and Wolves have only lost 1 this season so far too, so I still feel like all those teams are still going to be putting up mad points, and it's still going to be so hard for us to stay on top. Again, changes having to be made. Elliott moves to the right wing, and we've got Kent at left wing. McGree goes in for a pretty tired Jeff Ryan Adelaide after his unreal performance in the last one. So this will be that team then. Hunter still up top. Davies is still in there along with Camavinga, who just walks in with his amazing stamina, basically untouched. Back line's still going to stay the same, so they're all a little bit tired, but hopefully we'll manage. I wonder if that game against Genk was probably on paper the toughest game we would have played. Not really recognising many of the players, I'd say this one probably is. This game against Everton may be our toughest game of the season so far, and that's not really saying much considering how many games we've already played. We have had a fortunate start. I mean, we've made the most of it. We've got all the points that we could have possibly have got. We've scored plenty too. It's good. For one, I actually probably will recognise most of Everton's players. Yerry Mina, Mason Holgate, Lucas Digne. That backline's crazy. Watkins is on the wing. João Victor. They've got Sorloth and Moise Keane at their striker position. Interesting team, but a decent team. I would think on paper this side's probably better than the one that we just played in Genk in the Champions League. So, yeah, come on. This will definitely be a tougher game, I would imagine, as James is just rolling. Hunter's through. Oh, my God. Reece James! We never score with him, but we get one in the opening minutes. Reece James has his... Honestly, I can't remember ever scoring a goal with Reece James before. This may be the first I have ever got for him, and maybe his just first Masters FC goal, period. Just went around one, kept pushing, finally fed it to Hunter, who took a big heavy touch, past his defender, then just cut it back for James, who kept pushing forward, and, well, there you have your answer. He's already scored one in the Premier League this season. I should have been paying more attention, but a goal for Reece James for any of my fullbacks is a lot rarer than I think it should be. But there we go. I've grabbed one with Reece James, and that makes me so happy. What a start. Hunter. Davies. Camavinga. He's gone past. I'm pushing a long way. Low cross. That is a ball! What a ball from Camavinga to his, oh my God, centre midfield compatriot. That is a banger of a ball across the face of goal. And Davies, the centre mid's linking up. Tell you what, Davies this season is already getting close to the 7 goals that he got all of last season, and we're only like less than 10 games in, you know. The captain has got his shooting boots on this season. 3 in the Premier League already. My God, I am loving the start of this season. I'm going to say it. I hate to say it, but it's our fucking year, mate. It's our fucking year. Spin. Hunter. Oh, he's in now. This is unreal stuff. Oh, McGree. Put it into him. And bang! And oh, that's a save by Pickford. I could have probably taken a touch, you know. That's a ball. Oh, fuck. Ah, couldn't block it. In fact, we overcommitted on the block. That's a great cross into Sorloth, who smashes it. Couldn't pick that ball off. Then the cross in. Is Davies literally just fucking standing there, it almost feels. God damn. Oh my God, how fucking quickly did that 2-0 lead just evaporate? Beaten at the near post, Watkins has smashed it in. Look at this. I'm covering with Camavinga to try to get there. Nuno Tavares is like staying in the way of the number 27. I think that's Kieran Dowell there. And Watkins absolutely lasered that in. The 100% record is under threat. 45 minutes to find a winner. Sharpness. McGree. Oh, this should be an easy sweep, but he gets fucking beat by Kenny. Oh my God, just in his fucking head. Get past him and then cut it back for an easy goal. Oh my God, that was it. Oh yes. I swear to fucking God now. Come on. Yes, McGree. Oh, the substitute for Jeff Adelaide hits the back of the net, and there is the lead again. Been dominating these first 15 minutes, and just McGree who had the space, and he was in perfect position for Kent to feed it through to him, and that is smashed into the top corner. Really well hit there. Is that goal number 1 for Riley McGree in the Premier League? I don't think it's his first goal this season, but it's his first in the Premier League. He's already equalled the same amount of Premier League goals he got last season. He's got to be off. He's got to be. Oh my God, I don't think he was. Travers, thank you very much for the big one. It's got to him. It's got to him! And down the middle of the goal, it feels, he still finishes. I was kind of quiet there. I didn't know if we'd get the chance or not, but Camavinga played it in for Davies, and the defender that was on Hunter left him. We just moved it across to him, kind of half expecting it to get picked off, but it didn't, and Hunter with his toes just lasering it in. That is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a minute left to go in this one. If we can pick it off, maybe we might have a shot, but I don't think we will. We get it, but that's it. That is done and dusted. 4-2. The 100% record is alive. It was under threat for a while. We lost our 2-goal lead. Equalisers, of course. Everton grabbed the equaliser just before half-time. After a little bit of fighting in the second, we get it on about pretty much bang on the hour mark, and then see it out through that man. 4-2 at the end of the day, and that's 6 wins out of 6 in the Premier League. It might actually be more than that, you know, but it is going very well. We're winning the games that we need to win. When we start playing the top 6, then we'll really know our position in the table. Yeah, man, check it. Still up on top. 18 points out of 18. Chelsea are not bloody missing a beat either at the moment. And Man City and Man United are still bloody close. I mean, look at this. Had such a great start, and yet we're only, 2 points away from dropping 3 spots right there. That's mad. Looks like Chelsea and both Manchester clubs, early on anyway, look like they are going to continue to be just insane this season. But we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. We'll keep advancing forward. This next game against Ipswich away, I might sim with the second team and hopefully get the result that we want. Keep pushing on in the Carabao Cup. And we do just that. Kent and Elliott came off of the bench. Lazaro, the champion of the Cristiano Ronaldo region, got some game time too. Couldn't do anything with it. We look and play phenomenally right now. The next game coming up between these two clubs is big. Hopefully they take points off each other. I'm really hoping they draw. That would be very nice. But yeah, it's still us on top of the Premier League table for now. Still tied on points with Chelsea. Still only 2 points away from both Manchester clubs. And it just emphasises again, we're going to need so many points to win a Premier League season in this career mode. But I still think we might be on for a shock here. Join me in the next episode if you can. That would be magnificent. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the club store. Grab yourself some Masters FC merch, a shirt, a jersey, whatever you're up for. Join the club as you already are. If you've made it this many episodes in, love each and every one of you. But we are so close to the promised land. We'll keep pushing. I promise we'll get there one day. Let's go. Till the next episode, have a good one. My name's Master Bucks. Catch you later, and bye-bye.